Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 390. 50, Mike 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 30. 10. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 83 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Double. Get in the weight room. What's up? 59, what's up? 59.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Alert.
On first down, Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
we actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the 25 on second down, Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Now Gordon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Stay there. Stay there. Set, 180. Let's get this.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Well, soul searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to Switzer over the middle. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ryan Switzer, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rivers now. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rivers throws complete to Benjamin. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 23-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
They go play action here on 1st down. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. 20, 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Steelers 21, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Rivers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He's going to look for it. This is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's checking. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Easy. Let's get out the field, defense.
Final play of the half, Rivers going deep here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. Take two of them. Check.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On second down, Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Pilot, 64, weak. No. Focus. Check 43.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Here I come again. Hey.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check, no foul. Check 24. Check both of them.
Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Roethlisberger now complete to Switzer. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd down, Samuels. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Stephon Tuitt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, his 2nd sack of the night. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. 4th down, Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Block 80! Double. Yo. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. A throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to power it ahead with 1. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 13-yard line.
190. Black 15. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They come out here in the eye. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground with Samuels. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 30. Hey, look 3.
Here's Roethlisberger. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Like 80. Easy. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Like a gun.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Set, run 80. 50, like 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a